Taken contains content that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listeners' discretion is advised.
Let's take it.
407, what's your condition?
Deputy Sheriff Val Johnson coasts down Marshall County Road number 5 at around 1:40 a.m. on August 27, 1979. Every once in a while, he finds someone speeding down the barren road, or perhaps a car of young lovers canoodling. But in this part of Warren, Minnesota, there isn't all that much to patrol along the road. Without traffic, it's just miles of empty asphalt surrounded by endless fields in either direction. As he nears the intersection of number 5 and Minnesota State 220, a bright light catches his attention for a moment. Dismissing it, Val turns his head to look for traffic along 220. But then, he sees it again. Down the road is a circular bright light moving toward him at a considerable speed. At first, Val assumes he must be seeing a semi-trailer with a headlight out. There's something wrong with it though. The light appears to have edges, and it's far brighter than any commercial headlight he's encountered. In Val's words, the light was extremely brilliant and painful. The light comes into full view as Val turns onto Minnesota State 220. Just a mile down the road, it nearly blinds him. There's no way it's a headlight. It must be 8 to 12 inches in diameter, and Val swears it's hovering 3 to 4 feet off of the ground. Val can hardly see as the light races toward him. Is it a truck, or could it be a farm plane? He doesn't know. Whoever it is, he'll pull them over if he needs to. But it's not a plane or a truck, and there's no one to pull over. The blinding light crashes into Val's patrol car. The headlight blows out, dents form all along the hood. The antenna bend at nearly 90 degrees, and something slams into the lower half of the windshield. It's not until his car hits the pavement that Val realizes he's been hoisted and hurled nearly 800 feet down the road.
407, what's your condition? 407, what's your condition? 407, what's your condition?
Thank you for checking out this preview of Blinding Lights, stories number 6 and number 7 from Let's Taken, Season 3. In this upcoming episode called Blinding Lights, we actually explore 2 different stories from the Midwest. What you've heard is a preview of the first story called Val, which involves a deputy sheriff encountering what might very well be a UFO in Warren, Minnesota. The second story, called 200,000 Volts, explores an unexplainable account of what happened to a motorcyclist during his travels through Acton, Indiana. An all-original double feature is something different for us, so please let us know what you think by leaving a fair rating and review wherever you're listening. You can also leave reviews at lesstakenpod.com. And while you're there, be sure to check out all of our episodes, sources, notes, media, and merch. We're proud to say we now have a medium roast called Witch's Grave on the site. Use the code Double Feature to save $1 when you try it out. Oh, check out the other merch too. There's some new stuff and most of the prices are lower. Follow us before we follow you on Facebook and Instagram under the handle @lesstakenpod. Some people say we need a TikTok. I'm not doing that, but if you want to, hit us up at lesstakenpod@gmail.com. A quick note on our storytelling. While we do our best to stick to the facts, we sometimes take creative liberties to maintain narrative cohesiveness. I'm CM Humphreys, and this is Less Taken, real-life horror stories from the Midwest. As always, thanks for listening, and I hope you join us next Wednesday for the full version of Two Blinding Lights.